On April 8th, the NBA world was rocked when the Denver Nuggets abruptly fired head coach Michael Malone, just days before the playoffs. But what made this even more explosive was the resurfacing of an old video, supposedly showing Nikola Jokic snapping at Malone mid-game. Millions saw it, and many immediately assumed Jokic had a hand in the firing. But here's the truth, the clip was fake. The audio was clearly dubbed, the voice didn't even match Jokic's Serbian accent, and it wasn't even Malone he was talking to, it was assistant coach Ryan Saunders. But of course, in today's viral age, no one stops to fact-check. Now, did Jokic push for Malone's firing? Everything we've seen says no. In fact, Jokic himself admitted he was informed after the decision was already made. His reaction? Calm, professional, and honest. He called Malone's dismissal a heavy day and said he had already called him after the news broke. That's not someone who just forced out his coach. It's someone who respected him. So where did the Real tension come from? Turns out it wasn't between Jokic and Malone at all. It was between Malone and GM Calvin Booth. According to NBA insiders, those two weren't even speaking for months. That kind of internal dysfunction was bound to explode. But here's the twist. Some players reportedly had grown tired of Malone's old-school, hard-nosed coaching style. Not Jokic necessarily, but others. And yes, maybe Malone's voice had gotten stale in that locker room. It happens. Even Phil Jackson had to move on eventually. My take. This wasn't about Jokic forcing anyone out. This was about the Nuggets organization realizing that their championship window could slam shut if they didn't shake things up. The defense was crumbling, key players were hurt or inconsistent, and Malone's methods just weren't clicking anymore. Still, firing a championship coach with only a few games left in the season? That's a bold move. It tells me the front office wasn't just looking at results. They were looking at culture, chemistry, and long-term vibes. So now all eyes are on Jokic. Will he buy into this new era? Or is this the first sign that his future in Denver isn't as guaranteed as we all thought? We'll see. But one thing's for sure, Jokic didn't start this fire. He's just trying to win through it.